Dear students, welcome to 10th standard mathematics. Before entering into the topic, I just want to remind you that please keep your notebook and pen ready to take notes. This is the content page of your book. 8 chapters are there that you know. First chapter is relations and functions. We have already discussed about the Cartesian product of A cross B. Now, let me introduce a new topic, relations. Definition of relation. In your book, the topic relations is given in page number 6. Definition of relation is given in page number 7 and the definition is given in the rectangular box. Definition of relation. Let A and B be any two non-empty sets. A relation R from A to B is a subset of A cross B, satisfying some specified conditions. If X belongs to A is related to Y belongs to B through R, then we write it as X capital R Y. X capital R Y if and only if X comma Y belongs to R. We can easily understand this definition by the following example. So, let's start with one example. This is the example for you. This is relation. Even I was surprised you. This relation is exactly like the day-to-day relationship in our daily life. Now, this is my imaginary family. Now, I have two groups in my family. One is group A and another one is group B. Group A contains the names of husband and group B contains the names of wives. The members of group A are father, grandpa and brother. The members of group B are mother, grandma, sister-in-law and sister. Now, I am going to make the relationship between these two groups. The name of the relationship is R. The name of the relationship is R. Now, I am going to put the arrow marks to identify the pairs. So, father is married with mother. Grandpa is married with grandma. Brother is married with sister-in-law. Sister is also there in my family, but she is unmarried yet, so leave her as it is. Now, in a mathematical way, group A is called domain and group B is called codomain. So, in a mathematical way, group A is called domain and group B is called codomain. So, the members of domain are father, grandpa and brother. The members of codomain are mother, grandma, sister-in-law, sister. So, domain is equal to father, grandpa and brother. Codomain is equal to mother, grandma, sister-in-law and sister. Now, I hope you all understand how to identify the members of domain and the members of codomain. Next, we have to identify the range. Range is nothing but the members of codomain B which have their pair in A. That is, mother is wife of father, grandma is wife of grandpa, sister-in-law is wife of brother. So these three members having their pairs in A. So range is equal to mother, grandma and sister-in-law. Sister will not be the member of the range because she has no pair in A. So range is equal to mother, grandma and sister-in-law. So range is equal to mother, grandma, sister-in-law. I repeat it once again. Elements of A are called domain and elements of B are called codomain. Therefore, domain is equal to father, grandpa and brother. Codomain is equal to mother, grandma, sister-in-law and sister. And range. Range is nothing but the members of codomain which have their pair in domain A. So, range is equal to mother, grandma and sister-in-law. Range is equal to mother, grandma, sister-in-law. Up to this, I hope you all understand. Next, we have to identify the relation R. How many pairs we have identified from these two groups? How many pairs? Father comma mother is one pair. Grandpa comma grandma is another pair. Brother comma sister-in-law is another pair. So we have three pairs from these two groups. We have three pairs from these two groups. So relation R is equal to, the pairs are father comma mother. Instead of writing father, I am writing FA, and instead of writing mother, I am writing MO. So father comma mother is one pair and the second pair is grandpa comma grandma and other pair is brother comma sister-in-law. So relation R is equal to father comma mother, grandpa comma grandma, brother comma sister-in-law. We have three elements are there in relation R. We have already discussed about the Cartesian product A cross B. So in the group A, we have 3 elements. In the group B, we have 4 elements. So Cartesian product A cross B is equal to 3 into 4. Totally 12 elements are there in Cartesian product A cross B. So we have totally 12 elements are there in Cartesian product A cross B. You know already how to find the elements of Cartesian product A cross B. Let's see what are the elements. Father comma mother, father comma grandma, father comma sister-in-law, father comma sister. I wrote it here: father comma mother, father comma grandma, father comma sister-in-law and father comma sister. And the next is grandpa comma mother, grandpa comma grandma, grandpa comma sister-in-law, grandpa comma sister. So grandpa comma mother, grandpa comma grandma, grandpa comma sister-in-law, grandpa comma sister. And finally, brother comma mother, brother comma grandma, brother comma sister-in-law, brother comma sister. Brother comma mother, brother comma grandma, brother comma sister-in-law, brother comma sister. Okay students, listen carefully. All the elements of R will be inside of this Cartesian product A cross B. That is, father comma mother is here. Father comma mother. Next is grandpa comma grandma. It is here. Grandpa comma grandma. And brother comma sister-in-law is here. Brother comma sister-in-law. So all the elements of R which are inside of this Cartesian product A cross B. So A cross B having all these elements which are in relation R. So easily we can say that the relation R is a subset of Cartesian product A cross B. This is what I am trying to say you children. The relation R is a subset of Cartesian product A cross B. Therefore, the simplest form of definition of relation is a subset of Cartesian product of two non-empty sets. Relation is a subset of Cartesian product of two non-empty sets. Next, we are going to see the definition related sums. First sum, write the domain, codomain, range for the following. R is equal to 1, 1, 2, 4, 3, 9 and 4, 16. Here, the relation R is given by the set of ordered pairs. In the set of ordered pair, the first element is 1 and the second element is also 1. Here, the first element is 2 and the second element is 4. Here, the first element is 3 and the second element is 9. Here the first element is 4, the second element is 16. Always we should write the first element in domain. So first element is 1, 2, 3, 4. The first elements are 1, 2, 3, 4. Write in the domain 1, 2, 3, 4. And the second elements are 1, 4, 9, 16. Write it in the codomain 1, 4, 9, 16. Now we have to put the arrow marks for the ordered pairs. 1 has the pair 1, or we should say 1 has the image 1. So 1 has the image 1. And then 2 has the image 4. 2 has the image 4. And then 3 has the image 9. 3 has the image 9. Finally 4 has the image 16. 4 has the image 16. Now we will write the domain set. Domain, we have to find the domain, codomain and range. First, we will write the domain set. So, domain is equal to, what are the elements of domain? 1, 2, 3, 4. The first elements are all domain. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, we have to write codomain. The elements of codomain are, what are the elements? 1, 4, 9, 16. 1, 4, 9, 16. And then we have to find the range. So, range is equal to what is range? We already saw it. All the elements of codomain which are in relation with domain is called the range. The elements of codomain which are in relation with domain is called the range. So here 1 is paired with 1, or we can say 1 has the pre-image 1, 4 has the pre-image 2, 9 has the pre-image 3, 16 has the pre-image 4. So all the elements are in relation with domain. So range is equal to 1, 4, 9, 16. Here the codomain and the range both are equal. Now we are going to learn how to find the domain, codomain and range if the arrow diagram is given. So here domain is equal to the members of the set A is called the domain. So domain is equal to A, B, C, D, E. And then we have to find the codomain. Codomain is equal to the elements of set B is called the codomain. So codomain is equal to what are the elements? F, G, H, I, J. So these are the elements of the set codomain. Next we have to find the range. So finally range is equal to, you know how to find the range. The elements of B which are in relation with A is called the range. So here F has the pre-image A, G has the pre-image B, H has the pre-image D, I has the pre-image C, and also I has the pre-image E. So here J has no pre-images in A. So J will not be the member of the set range. So range is equal to what are the elements? F, G, H, I. F, G, H, I. J is not paired with any elements in A. So J will not be the member of the set range. Next is exercise 1.2. In your book, exercise 1.2 is given in page number 9. Totally 5 sums are there. First sum is, let A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 7 and B is equal to 3, 0, minus 1, 7. Which of the following are relation from A to B? 4 subdivisions are there in first sum. Let's start with first sum. Exercise 1.2, first sum. Let A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 7. B is equal to 3, 0, minus 1, 7. Which of the following are relation from A to B? First subdivision is R1 is equal to 2, 1 and 7, 1. Here A and B are given. The set A and B are given. We have to find this R1 is a relation or not. Here R1 has two elements. One is 2, 1 and another one is 7, 1. We have to check whether this R1 is a relation or not. For this, we have to find A cross B first. A cross B is equal to, we have to write the set A first. So A is 1, 2, 3, 7 and put the cross. Next, we have to write the element of B. 3, 0, minus 1, 7. In the first exercise, we saw how to find the elements of A cross B. That is, we have to pair the first element in the first set with all the elements in the second set. That is 1, 3, 1, 0, 1, minus 1, 1, 7. This already you know how to write. So, we have to pair 1, 3, 1, 0, 1, minus 1 and 1, 7. We have to pair the second element. Similarly, we have to pair the second element 2, 3, 2, 0, 2, minus 1, 2, 7. So, similarly we can write 2, 3, 2, 0, 2, -1, 2, 7. And then similarly the next element is 3, 3, 3, 0, 3, -1 and 3, 7. And finally 7, 3, 7, 0, 7, -1, 7, 7. That is 7, 3, 7, 0, 7, -1 and 7, 7. Now we wrote the elements of A cross B. Next, we have to identify this R1 is a relation or not. Here, two elements are there in R1. The first element is 2, 1. 2, 1 belongs to R1. We have to check whether this 2, 1 belongs to this A cross B or not. So, check 2, 1 is there or not. Here, there is no element 2, 1. So, 2, 1 does not belongs to A cross B. In this case, we can say, which implies R1 is not a relation from A to B. Here 2, 1 belongs to R1, but 2, 1 does not belongs to A cross B. So R1 is not a relation. Next, we are going to see exercise 1.2, first sum, second subdivision. Exercise 1.2, first sum, second subdivision. A equal to 1, 2, 3, 7 and B is equal to 3, 0, -1, 7. Which of the following are relation from A to B? Second subdivision is R2 is equal to -1, 1. We have to check whether this R2 is a relation from A to B or not. We wrote all the elements of A cross B here. Then we have to check this R2 is a relation or not. R2 has only one element, that is -1, 1. So -1, 1 belongs to what? R2. Belongs to R2. We have to check whether this -1, 1 belongs to this A cross B or not. Check -1, 1 belongs to A cross B or not. So -1, 1 does not belongs to A cross B because there is no such element -1, 1 in A cross B. So -1, 1 does not belongs to A cross B, which implies R2 is not a relation from A to B. Next, we are going to see exercise 1.2, first sum, third subdivision. Exercise 1.2, first sum, third subdivision. A equal to 1, 2, 3, 7. B is equal to 3, 0, -1, 7. Which of the following are relation from A to B? R3 is equal to 2, -1, 7, 7, 1, 3. A and B are given. The set A and B are given. Now we have to check whether this R3 is a relation or not. For this, we have to find A cross B first. So, A cross B is equal to, we have to write the elements of A. So, 1, 2, 3, 7 cross the elements of B are 3, 0, minus 1, 7. Now, we have to find the elements of A cross B. All the elements of A cross B are written here. Now, we have to find this R3 is a relation or not. So, here R3 has 3 elements. What are the elements? 2, minus 1, 7, 7 and 1, 3. So, we have to check this 2, minus 1 belongs to A cross B or not. So, 2, minus 1 is there. 2, minus 1. And the next element in R3 is 7, 7. 7, 7 is here. 7, 7. The last element is 1, 3. 1, 3 is here. So, all the elements in R3 are also belongs to A cross B. So, we can say R3 is a relation. How will you write? 2, minus 1 belongs to R3. 2, minus 1 belongs to R3. Also, 2, minus 1 belongs to A cross B. 2, minus 1 belongs to A cross B. And then the second element 7, 7 belongs to R3. 7, 7 belongs to R3. Also 7, 7 belongs to A cross B. 7, 7 belongs to A cross B. And the last element in R3 is 1, 3. 1, 3 belongs to R3. Also 1, 3 belongs to A cross B. So, all the elements in R3 are also belongs to A cross B. So, we can say R3 is a relation from A to B. I hope you all understand this. If you have any doubt in this, it will be clarified when school reopens. Next, we are going to see exercise 1.2, first sum, fourth subdivision. First sum, fourth subdivision. A equal to 1, 2, 3, 7, B equal to 3, 0, minus 1, 7. Which of the following are relation from A to B? Fourth subdivision is R4 is equal to 7, minus 1, 0, 3, 3, 3 and 0, 7. You have to check whether this R4 is a relation or not. This is the homework sum for you. First, you have to write A cross B, the elements of A cross B, and then check whether all the elements of R4 are belongs to A cross B. If any one of the elements in R4 does not belongs to A cross B, then you should say R4 is not a relation. If all the elements of R4 belongs to A cross B, then we should say R4 is a relation. Is it clear? This is the homework sum. So, write it in your classwork note. Okay. These are the homework sums for you. Practice these sums in your notebook and submit it when school reopens. I hope you all understand the definition of relation and the concept based sums. If you have any doubt in this, it will clarified when school reopens. students, note down the following links. Using the link, you can get more details relative to the topic.